Hi everyone, it's Juliet here, and I wanted to say hello to you from Camelot Castle. I'm with some special friends here. I don't know what their names are. I just came down. Here they are. Hello. Hello. Hi there. Hello. So there's nothing like being with friends, is there, to give you some comfort and reassurance. And it's been such a stressful Christmas time. So many challenges for everyone, so much difficulty, and we've been through a huge amount of change, a huge amount of things shifting. And my two lovely Facebook friends and personal friends, Brigitte and Honor Lettering, has been on Facebook today talking about things connected to with what's going on. So Brigitte's been talking about the astrology and how Jupiter is really dominant now, and bringing forth a change for justice and peace, the law, and so on, and how we're moving out of the constraints of Saturn, and how all these systems are breaking down. So things don't break down without a lot of disruption to humanity. When our systems around us break down, it causes a lot of disruption, doesn't it? So how do we stay safe in the middle of all that? Anyway, so there's various people walking around, and I'm hiding behind this teddy bear, so they might think I'm talking to the teddy bear, so that's okay. So I wanted to do a little video for you outside. It's tremendously windy outside today and really, really cold. And the sun's just setting now, and it's so magical. I'm just sitting and just show you through the window. Yeah, so big stormy skies and clouds and the wind, and the sea is heaving, the waves are heaving. So, oh, what have I just turned on? Turned on a light. So, sorry, I don't know what's happening now. So, oh yeah, there we are, we're back. So many little things on here that we can just get really confused with. Ah, okay, that's it, we're back. So yeah, I wanted to do a Facebook Live outside today, but interesting. Excuse me, playing around. So I'll show you the Christmas tree. That's a Christmas tree. There's a grand piano. It's really rather beautiful here. And I want to tell you what, I'll turn that off, tell you what tremendously kind people John and Irina are, and how they're really working hard to support people at the current time and to help people get through this. And they've been tremendously helpful and kind to me, because I've been quite tired with everything that's happening, and Christmas was really upsetting. And I've heard from lots of friends as well that Christmas was really upsetting for them. So Ted has taken up all the room. Let's put him down here. So yeah, Christmas has been very upsetting for lots of people, which is really hard, because after the kind of year we've been through, we've really looked forward to Christmas as a way of connecting with families and just feeling that calmness, feeling that, in the arms of your loved ones. And I really miss seeing my little grandchildren this year. And I'm sure that's the same for many, many of you. So are things changing? Are we moving out of this time? Well, both Brigitte and Honor today have said that they feel like there's a change happening, a huge change as the astrology is changing. And Honor's been talking about her visions of Camelot Castle, which was interesting because that was after I'd already decided I was coming down here. And she's really asking us to focalise on peace, meditate on peace, And in her meditations, she's connected to Camelot, the ancient Camelot, and the timelines, and the feeling of what was disrupted here a long time ago that might have caused problems, and what needs to be reinstated, and is there something going on at Camelot at the moment that's helping us to reinstate peace for the world. So that's in a nutshell. I'd suggest you go and listen to their videos and think about that. But for me, in this present moment, I just want to honour what John and Irina are doing in making a space for people to come to at this time when it's tremendously difficult for people. I've met a few people here that were planning something else. They were planning to go somewhere, and then their life fell apart and they couldn't go, so they've come here instead, which is lovely. And I just wanted to follow on from something John was saying the other day about this whole crisis that's been going on and how people's dreams have been destroyed. How many of us this year have really been stopped in our tracks and not been able to do what we wanted to do? It feels like my life has been completely put on hold this year, and I've done nothing but try to manage the crisis, and it's like all our hopes and dreams have just been set aside, and we've been put into this huge struggle to try and survive in some shape or form, whether we've been ill or whether our businesses are being bankrupted or whether we're losing connections with friends. All those things are happening, and how to get through this. It's like a real fight for survival right now, and everything around us seems to be falling apart. And it's having a really big challenging effect on our nervous systems, and that's what I'm noticing most of all, is the distress to people. And with the amount of fear that's been created, deliberately being created through the media, through all channels that we come into contact with, there's this constant messaging for us to be afraid. And that has a really serious impact on our nervous system, and that impact is far worse than the effects of an illness that we're shielding from. And never before in the history of humanity have people who are healthy and well been asked to totally restrict their freedoms in order to protect some that are ill. And it's really counterintuitive, because now we have some people that are ill and a lot of people that have their freedoms completely constricted, and they're being made ill. They're being made mentally ill, but also they're made physically ill through the nervous system. So when we're presented with a lot of fear, then the primitive brain takes over and we get put into fight or flight. And then if we can't escape because we're physiologically in this moment being forced into fight or flight, and our rational thinking brain stops working, we can't do a critical analysis of anything, we only believe the messaging, and in addition our immune system gets turned off. So now we are not able to protect ourselves immunologically from the health threats. So that's a very compromised position to be in. And then when we can't act out on the fight or flight, when we're not allowed to move, hi Debbie, when we're not allowed to move, we're locked into our homes, then we're put into parasympathetic shock, which is even a worse condition. And it's this action of not being able to escape danger, we're not able to run or fight our way out of it, that forces us into this parasympathetic shock or immobility response that then leads to traumatization. So the natural course of things, we would move back out of that again. We would be able to release that from our nervous system and be able to return to normality. But by constantly putting us into lockdowns and feeding more and more fear, we get more and more into shock, and every time we try to move out of shock, our ability to move out lessens, so that we become more and more collapsed and move closer and closer towards a mental breakdown. So this repeated process of locking us down, it's the same process as is deliberately used with torture, is to completely break down the protections of the body, break down the mind, break down the immune system. And that's actually what's happening to us at this moment in time. And I'm witnessing it with people all around me. I'm witnessing it with my friends, with my clients. I'm witnessing it in myself, this feeling of despair, despite doing lots of things to take care of my mental health. I feel this slow creeping despair coming over me. And we really need to do the best we can in order to try and support each other. And we have to just push through somehow and move out of this fear and take control again of our lives. We have to take control, because if we don't, where is this leading to? If we don't take control, if we don't reach out, connect with those that we love, and say no to what's going on, how can we actually find our power? So according to Brigitte, the astrology is now in our favour to do that with the movement of Jupiter, and with Honor talking about what's happening here at Camelot and this movement. She says there's like a protection bubble over here that's spreading out light and peace across the country, and that the American politics are also very important. What's happening in America is also really important with what's happening in England, which I think if you look at the geopolitics, you'll begin to understand that. So let's focus our energy in, let's follow those two wise women's directions and focus our energy in to build in peace, not just around Camelot Castle, but around you, around your own home, around your own environment. Build in a dome of peace around yourself to put up those boundaries and protections. And invoke peace, call in peace, call in your power for what you want in your life. And step into, what are your dreams? Step into your dreams, begin to dream again, begin to find what moves you in life. So, I hope that helps. It's been a little bit garbled, my presentation. I've been a bit challenged, but I'm completely fired up with that I will never, ever, ever surrender to darkness. And I just need to pace myself, because it's been a lot of work this year. It's been really, really hard. Anyway, thank you so much, Debbie, for your love and light. Yeah, we're all human, aren't we? And humans are amazing beings. We really get this. We really get the need for peace and love and justice. And there's some pretty dark forces at work as well. So by humans standing together, supporting each other, loving each other, being kind. So, hello, Teddy. And what resources you? Maybe it's a nice teddy bear. A soft toy, a hot water bottle, something soothing to resource your nervous system. It's all right to be a little bit wacky. Anyway, to all those listening, and wishing you well. And I hope to talk to you soon. Okay. Bye for now. Where's the other little one? There. Take care of yourself. You're precious. Bye. Oh. So I wonder if it can turn off the video. Can you do it? Doop. No, it can't. So anyway, guess I'll have to do that. So bye for now. Have a lovely evening. Take care of yourselves. Bye.